Okie dokie hokey pokey. We is live for day 95. Well, we are gonna kick straight into things. Start my stuff. Start me ads. Get into it. Fabulous, they're rolling. Right, it is day 95. I've got a plate full of delightful hash browns. And so I'm going to be munching and crunching on the hash browns for the first little bit. But other than that, let's just carry on. Let us just carry on our day. It is technically, for me, the end of the work week, because we have a lovely, lovely long weekend. Lovely, fabulous long weekend that I'm very much looking forward to. And tomorrow I am definitely, most definitely, unless something crazy happens, finishing Final Fantasy 16 tomorrow. I've finished all the side quests. I haven't got all of the side stuff, but I've forged the best weapon. So I've got that. I've got everything ready to go. I'm not max level, but that's okay. I think I've got things down. I think I'm ready to face Ultima, and I am oh so very, very excited. And I'm actually like feeling really glad I did the I'm really, really glad I did all the side quests, because I feel like they're really important. Like especially the character ones. I feel like they're gonna be really important, or not necessarily important, like crucial to the story, but right, I feel without them, the ending isn't gonna be as impactful. I hope that's the case. And I hope everyone survives, basically. I feel like not everyone will, and I'm really worried. I'm nervous for the ending. But nervous in the best possible way. I reckon being nervous is probably a good thing. Means the writers have done their job in making an engaging narrative. I'm trying to get him to use all of his substitutions. There's one. Right, fabulous, there we are. Thank you, Monsieur. Ouch. And then, right, come on. There we are. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. Yeah, so that's the main thing. In terms of other life updates, nothing really amazing as such. Therapy's still going good. Still enjoying therapy, I guess. But in one thing I have noticed, and I sort of when this time when I was talking with the lady, I sort of had this epiphany, like as I was talking, I'm like, you know what? Actually, I feel this is actually working. Like holy hell, in a really unexpected way. Because she was talking about I suppose the goal of therapy is to help Like when you're younger, and when you're older, you know, trauma happens to you, whatever that is. Basically, it just erodes away at your sense of self. And which causes, you know, and when you don't have it, when you have an eroded sense of self, going into adulthood, it manifests itself in so many different ways, which is very much, I must say, very much I've noticed how it has, and also what it's let me put up with, I guess. But now that I've sort of talked this stuff through and sort of, I suppose, seen things for what they are, and realised, maybe I don't have to be okay with this sort of stuff. Maybe these sorts of things I don't have to be alright with. It's almost like I've noticed ever since, and it's, you know, and in one sense it's like, you know, the therapist's goal is to help build that sense of self back up. You know, and then building back up a sense of self will, you know, again, manifest itself in 100 different ways, but all positive. And I've noticed that that's actually happening. I'm actually things that are, you know, areas of my life that I've like just put up with. I'm like, no, maybe not. I'm less likely to give in straight away when someone, you know, when someone says something that I don't agree with, or whatever. There's I'm not saying it's not that I will fully 100% like always be standing my ground, but at least while I'm practicing and while the sort of being built up, there's like a sense of I'm not going to give in straight away. And actually, you know what? I don't like this, and I'm not going to put up with it. And I'm not going to just tell myself that I'm going to be okay with it. I'm going to be like, no, I am going to be frustrated. I'm going to let myself feel frustrated. And by allowing that, I'm kind of like, no, okay. I don't feel like I've pushed myself down to appease the situation, and then I come out the other side feeling just like rubbish. Feeling rubbish because I've acted out of sync with myself, and that's fabulous. It's actually, I'm seeing the effects manifest themselves in ways that's like didn't actually realise. You know, so if the boy is saying something that I don't agree with, it actually isn't okay, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say, hang on a second. Oh, that's rubbish, but doesn't always mean that the conversation always goes well. But at least I've stood my ground more than I've stood my ground a little bit more than I would have normally. Where as soon as there's like an ounce of antagonism, an ounce of that, I'll just immediately just give in. But I'm like, no, this time it's not happening. It is not happening. At least while I'm still practicing, at least it's like it's not happening for the first like 20 seconds. I'm still working on like keeping that up. Yeah. Scythius! Well. Greetings. I hope you are doing well. I hope life is treating you good. I hope the planning is going okay and is not as stressful as it could be. And I hope Trails is going even better. And next week, I hope, I can actually make your streams next week, because looking at my calendar at the end of today, next like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I don't have any meetings during, any meetings or workshops or anything like that during the times where you normally stream. So, I am hoping upon hope, that those stay open. I can come to your streams again, because, my lord, these weeks at work, it's like, as soon as we finish a project with the client, we'll get like we've just had like 3 other clients all want stuff all at the exact same time, so we've been juggling like 50 blimmin' things. It's been manic. And just meeting after meeting after meeting, and then you're having so many meetings that you can't do other work because you're you're in meetings so much that you can't do work. So then when clients are like, oi, where's this? I'm like, I haven't done it yet because I've been in so many meetings and I can't, and it's like, you don't want to tell, like, it's hard to tell a client, yeah, I can't do your stuff because I've been helping 5 other clients. Like, you want everyone to feel like they're the special one. But when you're trying to do that with like 20 different people, it's a bit of a mish. It's a bit of a mish. But anyway, all that being said, next week I'm feeling very optimistic about, which is fabulous. Trails is amazing. Oh, of course. Oh my goodness. How is Tears of the Kingdom? How is it? How are you loving it? Do you reckon that it will be Game of the Year? Based on what you've played and what you observe. Because everyone's reckoning it's going to be Game of the Year. Like, it'll be like a complete, like, hands down victory. And it is a very, very good game. And if you spend, I don't know how much time you'll have spent in the depths, but the more I've, because the depths absolutely terrified me. But then I had a weekend at Mum and Dad's, and like all the family was there, like all my like nephews and nieces and everything, and with everyone like sort of like all the kids like crowded around the TV in the middle of the living room, like it like, you know, went through the depths, and it made it like so much less scary. And the more I went through the depths, the more I'm like, okay, I'm actually not feeling too bad about all this. I think I can survive. Come on, Choji, you got this. Choji, you got this, my man. Lovely. Alright, Hinata and Young Neji. Alright, and also from the last time we went through the list, we are at 67.3%, I think, through all of this. So after today we'll be at 68%, so we're not far off 70% done. I'm hoping to get to, should be able to get to 70 or 71% done by the end of the month, which will be fabulous. And then I've got 30%, which is something like, yeah, about 30%, which is about 3,000, or about 3,500 fights. Oh, which is actually, that number doesn't add up. How can I have like 3,500 fights left to go? Actually, no, I'm hang on. No, it's 3,000 fights left to go. So being at 3.5 is enough. Okay, no, I actually am on target. Michael Rich, welcome in. Welcome in. It is good to have you. It is fabulous to see you. I hope life is golden. Try to withhold things like game of the year to like 10 or oh, fair. Say it's made me feel the most like a kid again. That is such a good way to put it. That hasn't felt like a wrong answer. That is actually such a really, really good way to put it. Yeah. I found actually that was me too. I was bouncing here, there, and everywhere, not like spending a long period of time in any one area. Yeah, but yeah, no, the depths is they're interesting. Hinata, it would be fabulous. Oh my god, girl, can you stop doing these blimmin' combos? Bruh. Goodness gracious. There we go, lovely. Ruffian, have I been 16? No. I have done every side quest. Every side quest. I've finished them all. I've forged Gotterdammerung, the best sword. And I am ready to go. I am ready to go. So tomorrow's stream will be the end of 16. And I am excited. I'm nervous. And I'm also sad that I'm finishing the story. But I've been dodging them spoilers left, right, and center. I've been listening to the soundtrack. Like the Icon Battle soundtrack. Oh, man. Oh. And so I've had to dodge like the final battle. Luckily they've only been calling it like the final battle soundtrack, so I'm like, okay, dodge that one, stay away from that one. So I've been good so far, but I'm excited. And I am also, and I love it, because now I'm seeing it everywhere, is I am absolutely ready for the Final Fantasy 16 like hardcore in-depth analyses, because they have, it's not necessarily detail, but like the naming that they've used for a lot of things is really, really interesting. Because so it all got born from the soundtrack, Phoenix's theme, basically the one that plays during the Phoenix battles. The official lyrics got released. It sounds like unintelligible Latin chanting. You can like hear that there's words, but you've just got like the way that they're pronounced, and you feel that there's like two vocal tracks laid over the top of each other. So it's really hard to work out what some of the, like 90% of the words are, but they've released the lyrics, and oh my goodness. So the first bit is like, "Oh Prometheus" and "Epimetheus," and I'm like, who the hell Epimetheus? And so I googled it, and Epimetheus in Greek mythology is Prometheus's brother. And both of them together are meant to represent humanity or mankind. I think Prometheus is like rational thinking and hindsight and foresight, and Epimetheus is not something anyway. But yeah, but it's yeah, like the beginning of the song is like, "Oh Prometheus" and "Epimetheus." So I'm like, huh, well, Prometheus is also to do with fire, and I'm like, oh my god, are they like saying like Joshua and Clive are like Prometheus and Epimetheus, and I'm like, oh, I'm liking this, I'm loving this, I'm loving this. So there's that. I mean, the lyrics of the song are just fabulous. I love it. I love it. And it's just amazing. It just makes that song so much better. And then, what was I doing? The chronolith trial. So if you've ever seen those like stones that you do like the sort of the challenges where you've only got one icon's abilities and you've got to you're on timers and all that stuff. I've never actually managed to do one, so shame on me. But so what they're called is, because there's one for each icon, they're called like the Hand of Iapetus and the Hand of Hyperion and Hand of Rhea and Hand of Titan and Hand of other ones anyway. And I'm like, I know how, I mean, these are all Greek things. So I'm Googling them. And I think I Googled, because Titan, I just thought, I had a hand of, what was it? There was one of them in particular. Can't remember which one it was. Maybe it was Iapetus. No, because Iapetus is the father of Prometheus and Epimetheus. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's got connections to them. And then I googled them all, and then every single one of them in the Google autofill was moon. And I'm like, what? So Iapetus, Rhea, Hyperion, Titan. Oh, I can't remember the other ones. There's other ones. They're all moons of Saturn. And I'm like, the moon, the theme for Final Fantasy 16 is called moon gazing. The weird star that's got next to the moon, there's like a focus around the moons and like Greek mythology and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, they've baked this stuff in for a reason. And I don't know if it's just like they just did it because, you know, it's cool to have naming conventions that are all like, you know, around a particular theme. But I'm like, they've weaved Greek like not like Greek myth, but like, actually no, mythos and logos are like, it's all Greek. It's just all Greek. And I'm wondering why. But anyways, that's that. Found out people didn't like my personal favourite battle, the Odin battle. The Odin battle was by far the one that gave me the most trouble. I genuinely was expecting to die on that one. And I almost did actually. That's the one that gave me by far the most trouble. And when I first played it, it's interesting that you say that, like, yeah, because I've seen a very, very similar sentiment that not many people like it at all. They're like, what the hell is this? Give me my huge epic fights that I've been having for the whole rest of this game. Why have we got this for, you know, for Odin? And then I was thinking about it, and then I was listening to the soundtrack. When you actually listen to the OST for it in isolation, you just appreciate it so much more. It just sounds so good. And then I'm thinking, no, actually, I think the way that they did that battle was correct for what it's meant to #represent, where the story's been building, how these characters are. The way that they did it actually makes sense, and I'm glad that they did do it, and it wasn't this big epic city destroying struggle. It was intimate-ish, as intimate as it could be, and it was just the two of them, and I actually love it. My favorite battle must be my favorite battle. I actually... What is my favorite fight? I actually don't know what my personal favorite battle would be. Maybe because they're all absolutely fantastic. Probably... It's probably either a tie between the Odin one or the Typhon. When you fight that weird creepy Typhon thing. That, and I like it because A, it's the first instance of like, wait, like what? In the game. Like the first thing you're like, sorry, what's all this? Like, this is weird. Why am I getting like weird stuff? Secondly, and then the music that plays through that is also adding to that as well. You're just like, wait, sorry, what's going on? We're going techno land. But then, and then it's also the first time that you're like playing as a freak, like who could like do stuff, and it feels great when you're doing it. I'm like, oh my god, I could be doing combos and stuff. So I'm like, whoa. Yeah, but then I actually I'm gaining a far deeper appreciation as time goes on. I'm liking the Odin fight more and more, the more I think about it. Yeah. And the more I'm listening to the soundtracks and like all like the themes and the music, the more I'm listening to them in isolation on like YouTube or something, the more I'm actually realizing, oh, this music is actually fantastic. Like, it's actually incredible. Like, if this game does not win Best Soundtrack at the Game Awards, crime against humanity. Like, full-on crime against humanity. In the same way that the crime against humanity was Ghost of Tsushima not winning Game of the Year at its year's Game Awards. That was a travesty of justice. But anyway, I digress. Odin and Hugo's Titan. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. And that was interesting too, because that was probably I was going to say that's probably the longest one, but I actually know the Bahamut one was probably longer, in terms of phases, but yeah, that one, it's like the bit where he's got all huge, and then you're like, just the bit right at the start where you're just like running towards him, you're just like running down the thing, and it's just huge. That actually, oh my god, can just the answer just be like all of the above? Like genuinely, each battle has a completely different, like, even though mechanically, well, even mechanically there's differences, but just the feel of them is like, they're all equally as amazing in their own ways, you know. Like, Titan has probably Garuda would actually be the only difference to that, and that's purely, and I think that's just because as the intro, and you have it like as the intro thing, it kind of feels like they're probably just, okay, this is, you know, you think that this is what icon fights are going to be like. Oh, you wait, little lovelies. But you know, I feel like that's what that's what the Garuda one is. So that's probably the weakest of all of them. But then Titan, just that bit with the Titan lost, was incredible. Absolutely incredible. The bit with Bahamut is, yeah, like, I don't know how anyone could possibly look at that and not suddenly think Dragon Ball. It's insane, that boss. That boss was absolutely insane. Like, full on, if you had shown someone, if you walked down a street and met 1,000 people and said, hey, watch this clip, yes or no, is this the final boss of a RPG game? And they'll be like, yep. Every single person would say, yep, this must be the final boss of this game. This looks just like, this is incredible. You've got this huge epic music. You're in bloody space, like, no. And you're like, it's not even the second to last final boss. Well, it's not even the second to last boss. You know, you still got like 5 bosses to go after this one. Man, it's just incredible. And then the Odin one is just like, feels so just right. And then, yeah, and then I mean, I don't know what the ending is. Oh, and that's right. And then you've got the other boss after that one. The other boss after that one. And that was actually crazy. I was feeling like majorly Devil May Cry on that one. I'm just like, this game is so good. I can understand criticisms for it. There would be things I would change. I did see someone say if you basically merged the best bits of 16 and 7 Remake together, you would have the most perfect game ever created. You have the soundtracks of both of them. Literally, it's the soundtracks of both of them, they're both amazing. You have the epic boss battles of 16. You have Clive, because he's lovely, he's great. You have the characterization of both of them. You have the side quests of 7 Remake, or the side content. You have the mini games of 7 Remake. You have the narrative pacing of 7 Remake. You have the codex of 16. You have the hunts of 16. Oh, it's just, you just merge them all together. You have literally the most perfect RPG ever made. Like, full on, hands down. You merge those 2 games together. Oh. Anyway, I could go on. Have you done your more side quests? Safely ask who's some of your favourite characters. Having done now all the side quests, my top 5. Clive, number 1. And then the other 4 are all like equally. Gav, Byron, Dion, Hippocrates, I just like too many of them. Also, can I do like top 10? Top 10. Clive, Gav, Byron, Hippocrates, Sid, Karen, Isabel, Goots, actually. Do I like Goots? Yeah, I think I like Goots. Nectar. Oh my god, I love them all. I just love them all. They're just all fantastic. Found it from Twitter on the bar scene. Yes, I saw that actually. Yeah, he's still eating even during the fight. I love that. I just love that. Actually, I haven't even considered the villains. Oh my god. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, top 10. I've got to count this. So I actually do 10. So we've got Clive, Sid, Gav, Byron, Hippocrates. That's the dudes in the hideaway. We got then Karen, Nectar, and I only like Nectar because he's a Moogle. I mean, who doesn't love Moogles, to be honest? Dion. So that's 8. Lord Commander. Lord Commander Harbid. I actually think he's done really well. Like, part of me's wanting to say Barnabas, but I just feel like his characterization could have just been a little, like, teeny little bit stronger. Is that everyone? Hang on. Close Sid. Give Baron Hippocrates. Karen Dion. Karen Dion. Lord Commander. That's 8. Nectar is 9. Yeah. Is that everyone? I need one more. Who'll be my next favourite? Isabel. That's the other one. Okay, yeah. That's my top 10. That's me top 10. No, I lie. I've lied. Scrapping that. We're going to do it again. Hold on. Actually, no. I'm swapping out Nectar for Elwyn Rosfield. Absolutely loved him. Rest in peace. Yeah, those are my top 10. It's so hard to choose. It's so difficult to choose. There's just too many. There's just too many good ones. Who'd be your ultimate crossover RPG party? I need one character per franchise member party of 4. Ooh, that is indeed a good question. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Now they've finished 16. Clive will be one of them. So that's fine. Actually, that's Final Fantasy done, isn't it? Oh, beans. Yeah, we're gonna do Clive. We're gonna do Clive. We're gonna do Yangus from Dragon Quest. Or do we do Syro from Dragon Quest actually? Might even do Syro. I'm just gonna have like the brooding dudes. But that's Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy. Hang on, now I've just got those are all my physical. I need some healers. I need some healers in there. Who are some good healers from not Final Fantasy or welcome in, Bull. Good to have you. Good to have you. How are things? How are things? Elliot! Oh! My man. Mom. Oh my goodness. I mean, oh, who do I even... Who do you even... Oh my god, who do you even choose from Trails? My lord. Oh my lordy. Because of party adult. Just fair that. I mean, he can do it all. Enough said. My goodness, I'm just trying to think. difficult. Oh my goodness. The fact that it's like one per franchise as well. It is indeed a challenge. Oh my goodness. It's so hard because you've got, I mean, in all these franchises, like you could just make up a whole party of like just characters just from one. Oh my lord, okay. Right, so have I got, so I'm doing minimum of 4. I'm gonna go 6. I'll try and do 6. Good party is 6. Now, is it, so it's RPG, so I'm gonna start pulling from the west a little bit here. So we are gonna have Clive from Final Fantasy. We are gonna have, I was thinking Yangus from Dragon Quest, but now I'm thinking, oh, is there someone who can better fit the party? Because Yangus is a bit of a dope. In the best possible way, he's fantastic. Just trying to think, all the Dragon Quests. Is there a better one?
That's the end,
We have Rab from Dragon Quest 11. Estelle, Cloud, Chrono, and you. Yeah, but you gotta have a party of people who you like. Yeah, true that actually. True that. Oh, okay, hold on now. Okay, if we're thinking of a party that we want to be around. Okay, right. So that's now. I can use that as my frame of reference, and also a group of people that aren't gonna kill each other because they hate each other as well. We want our parties to be it's harmonious. That's the word I'm looking for. I was looking for I was thinking like synchronous, but no, harmonious. So Clive, and he'll his sleeping bag will be next to my one. So then okay, we're gonna go. Rab from Dragon Quest 11, because then he can bring the wisdom, and just secret OP-ness of stuff. We're then gonna go. So that's them. Oh my god, it's so difficult. So difficult. I'm trying. Do I get someone from The Witcher? Do I get a Yennefer? Do I get Yennefer from The Witcher actually? No, because she'll be too abrasive. She just does stuff on her own. Oh my god, I'm struggling. From Dragon Age? Oh, is there anyone from Dragon Age? Oh, actually, that's one. I would then have Joseph. No, not Josephine. Oh god, what's her name? Oh lordy, what's her name? It's not Josephine Montier. It's. What's the name of the sorceress from Dragon Age Inquisition? Oh, unless it is Joseph. No, it's not Josephine, because she's your secretary. Do you have Liliana? Oh, actually. Oh my god. What's the name of her? She's not Josephine, but it's something like Josephine, and I bet you it's not even close to Josephine. Companions. What's her name? Vivienne. Vivienne from Dragon Age Inquisition. But now I'm looking at all the others, and you've got Liliana. She would be fabulous. So I've got Clive, I've got Rab. So that's your like hardcore attack. You've got your hardcore attack, you've got your magic healing jack of all trades, but also secret Super Saiyan and Rab. You've got your Vivienne can be just like pure magic. Me, I'm just there just to make dinner. So then what am I missing? So Rab can heal. I'm missing like a rogue. I'm missing like someone sneaky. I'm missing the sneak. And would that be someone like? That'd be someone like. My party is an actual party. Thank you. We're here to have a like. I want my party to be, you know, just living life, just having a blast at the same time as kicking butts. I'm missing like who's like a rogue, like a stealth thing that also fits into my little thing, because we've got Clive who's just amazing. We've got Rab who's like wise, as well as Rab and Vivienne who are like wise and can sort of impart knowledge, but then also Vivienne has kind of like the worldliness, and like if you had to go to like infiltrate any like masquerades or noble parties, and she's like she's got the like the nobleness down, so she'll be able to do that quite easy. So you've got that. So now you're missing kind of like the street smart. You're missing the street smart, like a street smart rogue. So you're almost like looking for someone from like Baldur's Gate even, or Divinity. Did you say the painted something? Oh no, he said the pain's addictive. I thought he said something completely different. Oh my god. Get your brain out of the gutter. I like the song. Bruh. I was not expecting the guitars to go as hard as they did. I'm like, oh, I am loving this. Is the rest of the sound like... Are those guitars in other songs in the soundtrack, or is it just that one level? Because that's majestic. Like that is almost like I would just want to buy the game on that alone, like fully. Right, RPG Thieves. 10 strongest thieves in RPG history. Oh, Fire Emblem. I didn't even think of Fire Emblem. Oh my god, there's so many series to choose from now. Kasumi from Mass Effect. Okay, so not Gaius, not Edwin Van Cleef, not Loxley, not Kasumi, not Ringabell, not Bernard, not Wes, not the Grey Fox. No. You know Yuffie, I can't do Yuffie because she's already Funvasi's already taken. That one level is the one. Thank you. Thank you, it's much appreciated. I need to add that to my Spotify. 'Cause damn. Oh, it's just so good. Oh, I love video games. You know what? I just love video games because you don't get this stuff in anything else. It's only in video games that you just get banger characters, banger soundtracks, banger just everything. Okay. Oh wait, no, because I've already picked Vivian. Because oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Okay, right. He might not be Sneaky Snake, but Geralt. Geralt from The Witcher 3. Or Witcher, I should just say. No, because he's horny. We're gonna be a very celibate crew. Nah, because he'll just be spending all our money off in the taverns. No, so I'm not picking him. He's as much as I love him, he's not gonna fit in with the purity of my crew. So that's not gonna work. I can't think of like a thiefy character, and I don't want to swap out Vivian for Liliana. This is so difficult. This is so utterly, incredibly difficult. In fact, it's so incredibly hard. There, I'm gonna pick. And what was his name? It's not Dave. It's definitely not Dave. But it's some completely random name. What's his name? It's not Bob. He's from Divinity Original Sin 2. OS2. Characters. What's his name? It's the Skull Dude. Not Ifan. Not Losa. Fane. Fane from Divinity Original Sin 2. Cause he dead. He's a little skeleton buddy. But his ability, or what the undead can do, is basically like shapeshift. Well, not really. It's not really shapeshifting as such, but it's more like he can look like any one, sort of. He can look like a human, or he can look like an elf, or he can look like whatever. I think that's his one. Yeah, he's practically dead. That's who I pick, because he might not be Sneaky Snake, but he would be able to help infiltrate things. So that's who my full parties would be. And then he's also knowledgeable, and he can be like a semi-comedian as well. So we can have a bit of levity. And he can teach us all about being undead as well. So we can learn from each other. And that would be my party. I finally got there. But my god, Scythias, what a difficult question. And also a fabulous question at the same time. Okay, I've got one, and it's kind of inspired by the fact that Bull has been sending absolute bangers of tracks on Discord. But if, let's imagine you're in a fantasy land. Actually, no. Maybe you don't need to do that. What would be, what like game music, game song would be your theme, like, would be your battle theme? Like if you were like, imagine like a giant war, and then like you're like, right, like walking on the mountaintop, and sort of like big like epic music plays, or like your theme song plays. What would your theme song be? And you can rip from any game or whatever. What would be your theme song? If you're in a game and doing something, you're in a scene, what song would be playing in the background? Answer, I suppose, Claire. Oh, yes. Akihiko as the brawler. Sheena as the aggressive caster. And Robin as... Oh, I like it, Scythius. I like it. I didn't even think of Sheena. Oh my lord. You guys have all just great answers. All just fabulous answers. Then like as a boss or as a player character, it can be like any song. So it could be like One Winged Angel could be your theme, or Yuna's theme from FF10. It could be like any song, it could be like overworld music, it could be dungeon music, it could just any song that like, it wouldn't have the same context when it's playing. It would be like, imagine the song had never been made before, but it was known only as your theme. Like, what would it be? So you can basically like repurpose an existing song as your own personal theme song. So it can be as bombastic, or as soft, or as epic, or as sad, or as dramatic, or as tense as you like. And now I've got to think about what mine could possibly be. Okay, so it would be NPC theme. So for instance, just trying to think of an example when one plays in a game. Actually, no, because that's actually, now that I think about it, I've just asked an absolutely rubbish question, haven't I? It's an absolutely rubbish question. Okay, I'm gonna change it. Try and clear it up, because I've just realised it's such an awful question. Imagine you are a boss in a game. Imagine you're a boss in a game, and they're fighting you. What is the theme song that's playing in the background? I'll do it that way, actually. I'll make it a bit more specific. Oh my goodness, I actually thought about that, and I'm like, no, you can't have One Winged Angel playing it like they're meeting you like as an NPC on the street in a town for the first time. You suddenly got One Winged Angel playing in the background, you know. That don't work. Yeah, so you are a boss character, in which, yeah, because you can have this like, you know, nice soft piano, soft boss music. There's like big bombastic loud bass. there's Latin choir, there's all sorts of music has been used for a boss battle. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you are a boss. I'll leave it that way. Lovely. Alrighty. Now I will quickly. Actually, no, my pre-rolls haven't finished yet. In a couple of minutes, I will be running an ad. So just heads up, Neji and Kushina. And I've just realised that, oh, actually no, I'll lie. Lovely. Let's go My Pride. Blue X's second opening. Specifically Shidel's rendition. Ooh, I'll have to check that one out. Is there a reason why that one in particular? I'm trying to think what mine could possibly be, because I'm like, oh no, I've got to do I want to do some psychoanalysis. Like, would something loud and bombastic be also me, but with something like a nice little piano number, but I'm like, maybe something a bit eclectic, maybe something a bit, would my theme include Latin chants? Vocals just fit my butt. Sing to link tomorrow. That is indeed. Of course, yeah, actually, is that like, I didn't even think about having like, in terms of the vocals. What even was that? Oh my god. That just like, it's an absolute bloody ear sore on the left headphone just then. Actually, yeah, we'll get it. We'll pop theme songs up on the on the Discord. I'm thinking like maybe like a long fall from Final Fantasy 14 to one of the level 80 dungeons, because that's got like a little bit of like banger sounding electric guitars. It's also got lyrics, and it's also got Final Fantasy musical references, and it also uses heavy use of leitmotif, which is I absolutely dig. Oh yeah, I have found an absolutely brilliant channel on YouTube. It's called RPG Challenge, dude. RPG Challenges, Challenge something. Oh my god, I've completely even forgotten what it's called. What's it called? RPG Challenge Man? Something. Hang on, I'll find it in a sec. But oh my god, this guy is man after my own heart, my lord. But first, I'm just going to run a super quick 3-minute ad just to kill the pre-rolls. I'll be back in 3 mins, but for those of you who it applies to, I will continue to be here. Anyway, what's he called? RPG Challenge Man. Oh my god, what's it called? Challenge Runs. RPG Challenge Runs is an absolutely incredible channel. Like, holy hell. I'll need to actually put a couple of them in the Discord, because my god. Oh my goodness, Yamato, stop. There we go. Gracious lordy loo. Yes, now, what was his name? RPG Challenge Runs. I watched a video, and it is just incredible. He did, can you beat Final Fantasy 15 using only the magic? No weapons, no consumables. Actually no, you can use consumables. No equipment, no consumables, no food, no techniques, and no warping either. So no warp striking at all. You can only use magic. And he managed to beat the game with it. And I cannot even believe the amount of hours. Like, he's obviously condensed it all down to an hour video, but he would have spent like 100, 200 hours on it. Like, my god, it's absolutely incredible. And the things he discovers about how the game's coded as well, like some of the boss fights, they're coded in an extremely specific way as well. and it's honestly astounding. And he goes through detail, like all the sorts of like roadblocks he comes under. He's funny as well. He does some really good commentary, but it's just absolutely fascinating that he has shown that I think there's like 1 or 2 moments where like there's literally no way past the game without, you know, warp striking. Like you have to do this to be able to finish the game. Like you absolutely have to. So like there's been a couple of moments where he said, look, just for the sake of it, I'll do it. I'll allow this up at this once. But bar those, I think it's only actually 1 moment that actually happens, but bar that, it is possible to beat Final Fantasy 15 using only magic. And it's like it's mental. There's a couple of other ones that I've got on my watch list to look through, but it's, can you beat Final Fantasy 12 using only Vaan? So you can't switch party members at all. And he's got another one that I'm wanting to watch as well. What one was it? What was it? There was another one too. Yes, Final Fantasy 12 without beating Vaan. Or can you beat, yeah, without magical shops. Oh, can you beat Pokemon Yellow with only using Metronome on a Pikachu and no items in battle? It's a 30 minute 29-second video, and I am dying to know if you can. Like, this guy's just like, he asks the questions you wouldn't even think you could ask. Can you, oh, that was the other one. Can you beat Final Fantasy 13 without dealing any damage? So you, like, the character that you control cannot deal damage at all. The damage has to come from other characters. Like, he asks the questions that you're too scared to ask, and he answers them, and they're just like incredible. So yes, I'll pop the a couple of videos up in the Discord, but just have like, just the 15 one was just the things like he learnt about the game. So there's like things where in the Titan fight, if you basically, like, you can't die, or it's something like you can't die, or if you get to a point, the game will kind of just like, you'll automatically win the fight, or so, there's some weird thing going on as well. Can you beat Tale of Arise without using arts as well on chaos difficulty? What else has he got? Can you beat Persona 3 on Maniac difficulty with only Angel? Can you beat Scarlet Nexus with no psychokinesis on very hard mode? What else has he got? Can you beat Persona 4 Golden with only a slime on very hard mode? What else? Can you do a pacifist run so you can only use defend on your party character in Dragon Quest XI and have all draconian quests on? That one would have to be impossible, surely. So like, in Dragon Quest XI, there's these, I think, Dragon Quest XI's, there's these things called draconian quests, and they're basically modifiers that just make the game far more of a challenge. And yeah, there's 9 of them that add in restrictions, and they're like, having all of them on is just like the biggest challenge. So one of them is you can't flee from battle. So actually no, with all 9 Draconian quests on, you can't flee from battle. Items and equipment can't be purchased from shops. You have to find the equipment or get them dropped, or forge them. No armor can be equipped. You get enemies that are way weaker than the party give little to no experience, although they'll still drop items. All enemies are stronger than normal. The hero will sometimes do things out of the player's control, such as recalling an embarrassing memory that may make them lose their turn or not being able to talk to NPCs. And then the definitive edition, all party members will have that. NPCs will sometimes tell complete lies and non sequiturs, though none of the lies are relevant or affect actual gameplay, so that's just a funny one. And then the party is wiped out if the protagonist perishes, so similar to like a FF13 situation. So he's doing like, can you, on your main character, using defend only, and with all Draconian quests on, can you beat Final Fantasy, oh not Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest 11, and I'm guessing he's got the party on AI. Yeah, all the other party members are AI. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. It's just like, I love it. What else has he done? Lovely, jubbly. What other games has, oh, what other things has he done? And he's only got 20,000 subscribers, so I say only, that's a hell of a lot. But I feel like he totally needs to have more. Toby White must. And Neji. Yeah, so. He actually hasn't actually done too many videos. He's mainly doing like JRPGs mostly. Fabulous. What else we got? Yeah, so he mainly does Pokemon, or he's only actually got one Pokemon, one Dragon Quest one. Doesn't actually have that many, now that I think about it. Probably because it's taking him like 100 hours to do each one, actually, now that I think about it. It's taking you like 100 hours to beat Pokemon using only Metronome, then you're probably not pumping out videos particularly often. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Alright. Young Kankuro. Excuse me. I'm being given a mercy. Oh my god, stop! Come on. Oh, bruh. Stop. Right, now we've got him. Ish. Oh, come on, please. Come on. Kankuro, please stop being rubbish. There we go. Bloody hell. Alright, second Tsuchikage and young Tento. We're getting all the delayers out now. Although looking at the next few fights, we should be able to pick things back up. Oh my goodness, lady. Can you not? There we go. Got the AI today on this fine evening. This AI is just trying to do everything it can to run away. It is just dipping and dodging and diving and weaving and whooping and woozing and everything just to get away from me. It's peeving me off. I'm gonna do another one of these just to get through this fight faster. Fabulous, and then we should be almost done. Naruto and Darui. Ow.
So drab.
Babe. Alright, Darui. So after, oh, I haven't actually updated the list. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I need to update the list after these ones, because we're down to 3,540. Lovely.
How could I lose?
Right, I need to update the list urgently. Right, where are we? We are 3,540. Oh, fabulous. Right, and the goal today is going to be, the goal today is going to be 3,496. Fabulous.
Impressive.
Is there any other? I'm just trying to think. Is there any? I feel like there's like something that's happened this week. Oh my goodness! That's the life updates. I keep forgetting. That I actually did it. Is on Monday I went to go to a tattoo shop to have a consultation for me tattoo. So the lady, yeah, she basically talked about what I wanted. Turns out that what I was looking for, or at least what I was looking for, and on the space on my forearm that I wanted it, she said, for this particular design, if we're not doing the whole forearm, then if we're not doing the whole forearm, then you're gonna lose, like, you're gonna have to lose detail, or you're gonna have to make the designs a little bit simpler. So she basically said I'll probably want my whole forearm for this particular, and not like the whole, like, all wrapped all the way around, but basically from like there to there, like the full width of it. So I'm like, go for it, cause where am I on my list? There. Go for it, because you're the expert. You'll know what's what. So got it all quoted up, and it's booked in for September, mid-September. I'm getting me tattoo done, if not earlier, if someone cancels. But yeah, so I've got it all booked in. It's gonna cost me a pretty penny, but I've been saving up for a long time to get it, so I've got the money there. So it's not gonna be a problem, thankfully. And yeah, so it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be exciting. Now, should I do? I'm gonna see if this. That stupid crap. That sounds like that could be a direct quote from a Final Fantasy game. Stop talking about destiny and all that crap. It's a very Japanese thing, isn't it? The Japanese do not like the idea of fate and destiny. I can't think of a single Final Fantasy game, or even just a single game in general, JRPG, game out of Japan, where they're like, hey, this destiny stuff sounds pretty cool. Let's let fate decide. You don't get any of that.
Gentle fist.
There we go. Right. Now I should get.
Sorry, loser, but this is reality.
That image looked so crisp. I do genuinely think that and I don't know if it's different animation studios or something, there's just something about the animation style of the OG Naruto that just seemed more fleshed in. Like even if you look at the old manga, if you compare the art style of of Naruto manga throughout the ages, the drawing style is far more detail is put into it back then than it is now. It's very, very simplified lines and shapes. And part of me wonders whether it's just a time thing. Yeah, so basically I am extremely, very superly duperly excited because I will finally, now that I've got locked in, I can tick off from my list get a tattoo. I'm very, very excited. And then my broccoli is growing good in the garden, so my thing about having some broccoli to have for dinner, I could cross that one off. I'm going to be working towards another Microsoft certification, so to cross that one off. I've just got to buy a summer dress in December and wear it outside, so I can cross that one off. I'll be able to cross 4 out of 5 of my 2023 goals off, which is actually kind of incredible. Because I have never ever been someone who has set goals and completed them. Never ever. Goal setting just does not work for me, does not motivate me, does not do anything. But I think because I've had these goals sitting beside my desk, I look at them every day. Maybe it's like unconsciously I feel bad that if I get to the 31st of December and I haven't ticked any off. Because I've got 5 goals and then a bonus one. So if I can have five ticked off, even if it's like not one of the OG 5 and it's 4 and then the bonus one, if I can have 5 altogether, I would consider that an incredible achievement. And then my other one of get below a particular weight, that's if I really, really, really knuckle down and probably starve myself for the rest of the year, I might be able to hit that, possibly, maybe. The rate I'm going, I won't get close, but at least I'll try. And then I've got to determine what my goals for 2024 are going to be. But I feel actually, I think if I can actually knock some of these goals, if I can look back at if I can get to the end of 2023, and I'll have completed, I'll actually have ticked all this sort of things off. I think I'll actually find that goal setting, that goal setting in 2024 is actually going to be, I'm going to feel like happy about it, I guess. Like a lot of these things, now that I look at it, are things that I feel like I've been putting them off too long, or I've always wanted to feel like I've done these sorts of things, so now's my chance. Wear a summer dress out in December. I've always wanted to feel like I can wear nice feminine clothes out in public and not feel embarrassed. Not worry about how I look. So that will cross that one off. Get a tattoo, as I've always wanted a tattoo, and I've just never either had the money nor the motivation to go out and just get it. So I'll have that one off. Grow broccoli and have some for tea. That's proving to, I guess, myself that, like, no, I can actually have some plant-like things under my care and actually get them to fruition as such. You know, complete the Microsoft exam. I mean, I've technically already completed a Microsoft exam last year, so I've technically already done one, but I suppose this one is just like, and there was a lot of pressure from work to complete that one as well, so that's probably a motivator, but this one there's no fully direct driver to get this one. This one's like additional. This one's additional, but you know, but then I can, you know, get myself a certification without the pressure from work, like no, wrong one. Pressure from work to get one. You know, get below the weight. I've always been a chunky monkey, so I like to not be a chunky monkey. And then my bonus one, you know, everyone wants to feel in a better headspace than they were the day before. Or the year before. Everyone wants to feel, you know, the whole meme of like, you know, this year will be my year, you know. Last year was rubbish. This is going to be the year of me, you know. You know, but to actually look back and to be able to say with some conviction that no, it was the year of me. Actually, I actually did some good stuff. So yeah, so all my goals will be very much like getting myself to a baseline of feeling like I am capable and competent in my adult life, and finally sort of regaining my sense of self, which is what then the therapy is helping for as well. So you know, all of it's in tandem. So then next year is just going to be, the goals are just going to be building on that, I guess. Be more that, you know, now that I'm gaining my sense of self, what are the things that, you know, just increase the overall satisfaction of life. And next year I'll be turning 28, so clock's ticking till 30. I've got to make sure my life's on track before I hit 30. Come on, Shikamaru. Damn, lovely. Alright, Shikamaru and Kakashi.
That's your grave.
lovely. Okay, right, we're getting back time with these fights now. Because I was severely behind the general metric I use to gauge how long I'm taking. But now I've managed to clinch it back. So I'm back up to the metric. Beauty. Right, where are we? Han and Naruto Toad. Oh my goodness, come on. There we go. I was just about to, well, seeing that a substitution was filling up, I'm like, oh, right, here we go. But no, we good. Okay, second Kage. So where are we at after these? After these two we're at 22. Isn't too bad. Probably do 2 of these, or another one of these. Lovely. Where are we at? We're at Sasori and second Mizukage. Why do I feel these ones are gonna go really slow? I feel like these ones are gonna go really slow. Oh well, we'll see how we go. Just get lots of ultimates in. Just gonna try and smash as many ultimates as I can in. Oh, this is not good. This is dangerous. Having a puppet user with a long range person? Oh my lord. Okay, that's good. That's good. But it also means on the flip side, I'm going to probably have an easier time with this one. Possibly. I say that and it's all gone horribly wrong. Oh, come on. Yeah, no, he's just like, he's just having the time of his life dodging. Okay, got him there. Okay, I'm not having the time of my life that I want. Okay, right, there we go. Okay, now we got young Obito and Obito Zetsu. Also, rampaging is what it's called. Bam! Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright. I need some more of these characters who can do a hell of a lot of... Basically anyone with fireball jutsu is practically... you can just cheese it completely and utterly. Ooh, what'd I do there? Fireball should do it. There we go. Lovely. Right, now we've got Hiruzen and Fu, and these should be... In fact, have I got any puppet users coming up? Would be the question. The question of the day. Got the Hanabi, Sakatsuchikage again. Oh, we've got a young Kankuro, great. And I think that's the only puppet user we've got for the rest of the day, which I'm very, very happy about. Have I got any long range people? We've got a... Oh, young Tamari's not. Young Tamari's not. Kanaharu, Krishna... Oh, yay. We're all close range peeps. Lovely. Right. And Fu and Hiruzen. Oh, and that's right, actually. That's the other thing. In a couple of when on Saturday night when we had a couple of the boys' friends around, we were just talking about just random stuff, and they've been to places around South Island and New Zealand. Me and the boy actually haven't been that many places at all around South Island. We're wanting to. We want to do like a week-long trip at the start of next year. Because like we've been here for a few years, but we've hardly actually seen the place really. So that needs to change, and we haven't been on a holiday in ages, like absolutely ages. So we're long overdue one. But in a couple of weeks, just for a weekend, we're gonna go to this place called Tekapo, which or Lake Tekapo, which has got like this really is like one of the like postcard kind of places, but it's like fantastic for stargazing. It's got these really amazing hot springs. We're just like, oh, it's gonna be fabulous. So for like a weekend we're just gonna go there, and it's gonna be lovely, and I'm so excited. And I think me and the boy just our friends, they were saying that like their sort of metric for knowing whether they need to go on a holiday is when they start bickering a lot more frequently, and little things are starting to frustrate them. And I'm just like thinking to myself, I'm like, yep, that's us. We're long overdue. A little bit of a vacay. Hashtag vacay. We're long overdue for one. Yeah, so we're gonna be going there, and then we're wanting to do a bit more of a trip around the South Island, and we were going to go in January or around like the New Year's Christmas break, but then we thought, no, actually, because everyone's going to be doing that. Like, it's probably actually the worst time to try and do it and have any sense of like peace. So we're going to wait like a month and do it the start of February. Obito, Zetsu, and Yukito. Alright, we'll have... I was gonna say 12 more fights after this one, but... no. Lovely. Goodness, we're just smashing through these now. This would have been fabulous to have right at the start, but no matter. Fabulous. Oh, goodness. Going through these fights so fast. Right, we've got a whole bunch of Narutos coming up as well. Naruto Toad and Second Tsuchikage. I also actually went through on the sheet and updated how many fights we have left with particular characters, and someone's at 25, and I'm just trying to think who it was. Was it one of the Narutos? I think it was Naruto 6 Paths. I've got 25 fights left with him now, and then that's that character done. And they're sort of all relatively around the very late 30s for most of the characters now. It just feels weird. It's like, oh my god, we're coming up to like, in fact I wouldn't even know what to call the final stretch. I'd probably call like 90, once I hit 90% complete, I would probably call that the final stretch. Because that's you're looking at, what would you be looking at? You'd be looking at just over 1,000 fights left to go. In fact, actually no, it would be the last 1,000. Maybe the last 500 would probably be the final stretch. And it's gonna feel so weird. It's gonna feel odd when we go into like 3 digits. 3 digits remaining. It's like... I'm kind of excited though. I'm getting really excited. And because there will be some days, or some weekends should I say, coming up where I won't be able to stream, I'll have to make up those times on other days. And I also feel like at some point, maybe if there's like another long weekend or I've got another just a random day off, just to use it as a, I'm gonna just do like 200 fights today, just to spend like 6 hours doing it, just to get it out. Or just to keep chipping away. Right, now this, what are we gonna get for these two? Because then also the ones after this, I've got young Kankuro and young Tamari, and that should give a unique one as well. So mean, these ones. You've got like Naruto saying, I don't give a crap about this stuff. Neji being like, you're such a loser. And then Naruto like, you're gonna respect me, punk. And all that. So I wonder what Sasuke's gonna be. He's gonna be like, I freaking hate you, Naruto. I hate you so much. I don't know why that went American for some reason, but it did. A really awful Texas accent.
Between you and me. Do you get it now, idiot?
Idiot, crap, loser. These kids need to just cheer up, I say. Learn some better manners. Alright. No, not that one. That one. And that one. Here we go. I wouldn't even be surprised if we lose this one, to be honest. Oh, she's just going just all out. Okay, right, okay, we've got an ultimate. We've recovered. Okay, we got another one, So if I could just hit her with the exploding tag, that should finish the job. Or even just a normal shuriken, really. Okay, I recovered that one a lot more than I was thinking, but I didn't get a finisher. But that's fine, I'll get one with Tamari. custom one. No, we don't. We don't even. Can't even have one for your brother.
This is a win.
Right, now Hinata and young Sasuke again. Sasuke. And I'm actually going to do Fireball Jutsu. Be faster. And Hinata. Lovely. Lovely. Jubbly. Shikamaru again and Konohamaru. Oh, hello! John and Noscope, thank you so much for the follow. It is much appreciated. I hope you're doing well. Hope things are good. And welcome in. I'm still trying to work out, because again, that's what I actually haven't tried. I need to go into the team match mode and actually double check whether my theory holds true that whatever a character is, their mode or type or something, whatever on the team match thing, matches their what? Main mode for dealing damage. Because Shikamaru's is most 100% definitely his ultimate is by far his biggest damage dealer, and I haven't yet worked out what Konohamaru's is. Although now that I'm looking at it, I feel like it could be his melee combo. Nah. Or is it his ultimate? Haven't still quite worked that out yet. Stab. And just forever. Just so odd. It's just so odd that that's a 13-year-old boy. Oh, it's so gross. Now, because that's, okay, this is gonna be like weird. It's gonna be odd, like, what's the word? Odd thing to analyze and think about. But when they're doing those jutsus, do they have to like think about how they want the girls to look? Do you have to think about like, okay, this one's gonna be wearing a pink bikini, and this one's gonna be wearing yellow shorts, and this one's looks like this, and this one looks like this, and this one, they're all gonna have brown hair, and one of them's gonna be like, do they have to like think that when they're doing the jutsu, or does it just the universe decides? Because if they have to like think that, then that's just gross. That's just odd, and it's just weird to think of like kids doing that as well. Who's I just playing? She's now. Don't want shark skin killer bee at all. Because for some reason I just find his combos not the shark skin one. To just be nicer. Fabulous. Oh my goodness, that was probably the fastest I've ever done with B. Right, now I've got 4 more fights left to go, which will take us to... what will it take us to? It will take us to 3,496 is where it will take us to. So I'm very, very excited. She's saying misdistance. Misdistant? Sometimes I swear I need to like hunt down the audio, the isolated audio for some of the character exclamations, character voice sound effects, whatever it is. I just need to track down the audio for them, because sometimes they're saying something and it just sounds ridiculous, but I know it's not, and it makes perfect sense what it is. Like, I swear to God, on Han's one, I swear on my life, he's saying something like Gigu, And I know it's not, but whatever it is, I need to know what it actually is. Should probably actually do that after this. See if the if I can get those all in the sound files. The game. Fabulous. All right. Now we've got 2 more fights left to go. Naruto 6 Pass and Tobirama. So at least we're finishing on, you know, Tobirama as a character I enjoy playing as. So there's that. I'm just gonna do this cheese. There we are. Or not. Okay, last fight to go. And then, because then what that'll mean, if I had to get down to the 96 the next time, I'll probably get down to, probably do like another 100 fights, then get down to the 3,300s next time. Fabulous. Alright. That is all our fights for this fine, fabulous, fruity evening. Okay, so if I go there, 3,496. Oh my lord. Oh my good giggly. Okay, that will be it for day 95. Tomorrow is a day off for New Zealand. Yes. And tomorrow will be the day that I finally finish Final Fantasy 16. I'm so excited. I'm so nervous. But I'm so excited. And I'm sad that I'm going to finish it because I don't want to finish the story. I just want it to keep going forever and ever. So there'll be that. The following day I'm going to try and pick trails back up. And then Sunday will be day 96. Where we're going to get down to the 3,300s, or I swear to God. And that'll be that. And then, but then next week next weekend will be a different weekend. Because I won't be streaming next weekend. So, I will, I will. I'll be streaming on the Thursday and Friday. I'll figure it out. Anyway, until then, have a fabulous time. Thank you so much for joining. It's been fabulous. Stay well, stay rested, stay hydrated, stay fruity fresh, play lots of video games, drink lots of cups of tea, eat lots of ice cream, just enjoy life while we can, until the cost of living crisis gets too unbearable. But anyway, until then, ciao.